That is just fantastic. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back to another manga reaction. Today we're getting back into some more Eden Zero. As you can see here, now Shiki has a little friend, Rebecca, his first friend. She finally came in. It took a little bit longer than I thought it was supposed to, but that's fine. She's here. She looks great, and I'm really happy to have these. Hope they make more Eden Zero's figures, but that's not what we're here for. We're not here for a review of the goddamn figures. We're here to react to some more of the manga. Almost at the 100 chapter point, which as of this recording, there's chapter 200 that came out recently, I guess, which is a cool milestone. That means Eden Zero has been running for at least 4 years now in manga form, which is, you know, fucking congrats, man. That's awesome. But it means I am technically, as of this recording, at the halfway point. That will change very soon, but that is fine. Well, almost at the halfway point. Anyway, I don't want to waste too much time because my upload schedule is like non-existent. It's already so infrequent. My uploads, that is. But the last things that happened in this series was Shiki is gone to go fight Drakken Joe again. Drakken Joe has gone into his overdrive form, which, also because we learned a bit more of a background info about Drakken Joe as a person and what he sort of gets up to in his day-to-day life. I'm making it sound so mundane, just sucking away the life force of other people so he can retain eternal youth. Which something I'm reading in my own time, Dragon Ball. That's a plot point right now. Is the Demon King Piccolo restoring his eternal youth? So that's just something I realized just now. Anyway, what's more important in my eyes is Weisz is very upset. Once he learned about that Drakken Joe, what he's sort of doing, he got very upset. Now he's gonna go fight Drakken Joe. Will he be able to do much against Drakken Joe that Shiki can't? Or will he be able to do anything that Shiki is the main character? He'll probably be the one to beat him. But I'm really curious to see what Weisz does. Not only because we'll probably be getting flashbacks into the Weisz's past and who this person is that makes him like he's really seriously fucking mad about them dying being like a direct like cause of Drakken Joe, right? But I'm also just really excited to see Arsenal back. Arsenal being like the highlight for me of the Sun Jewel arc. So it's great to see him back. But with that all said, let's get into this video. Okay, chapter 96, which is the start of volume 11. I can't help but think this might be a minor spoiler. I first saw the cover of volume 12 when I got it. I forget when exactly. And I didn't really get it. I kind of get it now. This is at least Shiki's starting to get an overdrive form. Because I remember when we first sort of started to learn about it. So when Drakken Joe used it when Shiki and Jin were fighting, thinking they were using overdrive, and then they got steamrolled by what overdrive really is. Alright, not reading these chapter titles. Oh no! Okay, hold on. Pino's analysis, Moscow versus Zero. Powers, I'm gonna assume it's pronounced Harite. I probably butchered that. Sumo slap, likes sisters and little animals, dislikes ghosts. Fair enough. I don't know if this is... Like, I believe these. I don't know if this is supposed to be a joke one. I was wondering what the mystery button does, but, I don't know if this is supposed to be a funny haha or not. Memo. Moscow, I can't help wanting to imitate Mr. Moscow's catchphrase. He appears to be Miss Sister's minion, as he's always by her side. He was once brainwashed and controlled by the fake sister, but now he's back to normal. Not beside myself with curiosity about that button on his tummy. I'm glad that Mashima's throwing that in my face. I'm extremely curious as to what it does, and now they're having characters in universe speculate on what it's supposed to be. Okay. A young man's memories. Come on. Oh, fuck. I did not realize this is. I guess I must have missed it last video. Drakken Joe looks very different now. I don't remember his overdrive looking like that. Somebody mentioned in the comments that it's different from before, which is curious. It's curious how that works. He looks more like an actual monster than like a superpowered human. You know what I mean? It kind of, I don't know why. It kind of reminds me of that one monster that Rebecca and Shiki had to team up to beat during the Sun Jewel arc. The one, I forget what it was called. It had all those crystals. They had to kill the monsters to lower the count on the necklace so they could leave the area. You know that. It's just the tail and the hair. All right, he's mine. Oh, it was you. He's extremely pissed. He's using a gun at close range. Not very advisable. That's fine. Fire all you want. I'll just keep changing your bullets into different matter. Fuck, that's overpowered. Weapon Grandy Ray. Okay, you could theoretically change that too, but that's so sick. All right, you know, flashbacks coming, or they're transitioning to a different scene with that. 60 years ago on the planet Norma. Flashback. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna, well, obviously family member, young Weisz. Right. Makes sense. Mom, okay. What? You don't have a diagnosis? No, we've done every test we can think of, but we can't detect a pathogen. Then what is making the patient weaker? We've never seen symptoms like these before. Oh, man. And he's been carrying this with him this like his entire life. Just like the mystery of it. Like it was pretty obvious from his reaction, but just like thinking about it now and like seeing a young version of him like going through this. Fuck, man. The only way to describe it is that our life is being drained away. Wow. They were so close too. We'd be laughed right out of the medical association with a report like that. Doctor, I did some research and found some past cases with similar symptoms. What the hell does that mean, by the way? We'd be laughed out of the association. They're more concerned with their social standing than trying to figure. They're trying to figure it out because they need to make a report over helping somebody. Would not be surprised. Every one of them was weakened by some unknown cause and died. Oh fuck. Oh, Weisz. Listen to me, Weisz. Even if I'm gone, I want you to stay strong and live a good life. No, don't talk like that. They're gonna save you. They have to save you. You've never been good at making friends, so I worry. It comes back around to friends. God bless. Stop it, Mom. I don't want you to die. You won't be alone. You have another mother in these cosmos. She's the mother to us, to all of us. She is the mother for me, you, and all people. Huh. What, I wonder, you know, usually the last words of a people dying, it's significant. And it literally, there's the flat line right there. I don't know exactly what it means, but I will wait before I say anything. You killed her. Oh, Weisz. I don't know what you're talking about. Let me tell you my motto. I don't kill people. Yeah, that's like in what was it, Endgame? You took everything from me. I don't even know who you are exactly. Yeah, you only let them survive so you can feed off of them. The way he puts that, like Drakken Joe's a strong person, but at the end of the day, his methods, it's very bottom feedery. You know what I mean? Or parasitic in nature. Okay. Using his ether gear, dozens more people in Norma died, weakened by an unknown illness, just like my mom. They died because you sucked their life force away. So many people have suffered from your selfishness. Feel their pain, yeah. Oh, I love the little sequences they had in the anime of the Arsenal armor like changing through Weisz's use of the ether gear. I want to see this too. This is like the people's fist. Oh, come on. I know it makes sense, but give my boy Weisz a moment here. Give him a dub, for fuck's sake. We just got his flashback, his emotional flashback. You're the one about to feel pain. You're gonna learn how scary I can be. I can convert matter. What do you think will happen if you bring your whole body full of matter near me? Oh. Oh. Fuck. Oh, and he was grabbing his arm too. I don't remember if it was his right or left arm that was cut off in the last loop. But I was just reminded of that. God damn, I always study up on my enemies. After doing a little research, I remembered. You're the kid who stole my money years ago. I cut your arm off. How strange, your arm's still there. Is he Is this... Well, hold on. So did he... Okay, so he's like, years ago, he did cut off his arm? Or is he like the memories from the last loop bleeding in somehow? Still attached. Oh, fuck. The way he changed his arm into a blade reminds me of Full Metal Alchemist. Oh, more flashbacks. You got that pendant from your mother? Is this Sibir? You're the first person I've ever told. Looks like it would fetch a pretty penny. Yeah, my mom was an adventurer. She visited all kinds of planets when she was younger. Are we going to get more backstory about his mother? Like, what she used to do before she died? Just because the fact that she was an adventurer. Like, I don't know if it had... Because this is from 60 years ago, so... The guild, the Adventurers Guild on Blue Garden would have only just been starting up, right? But, and the fact that so it's a thing she found on one of those planets she was adventuring. It's got to be significant, right? Unless it's just one of those things that end up being, nothing, because it's just like as a way to make the universe feel bigger, so to speak. And that creepy power of yours, when did you get that? Yeah, I know. He uses that power to make my weapons. I was all alone after my mom died. I wanted a friend, so I bought a used robot, and that robot knew all kinds of stuff. Huh? Taught me how to use this power. Hold on a second. So just like Shiki was taught by, well, I guess, would Ziggy be Ziggy? That's his name, right? Ziggy. I can't remember if yeah, because Elsie said that. Sometimes I scroll past what are probably spoils for Eden Zero, and I can't. I'm pretty sure Elsie called him Ziggy at one point. I was just scared for a moment that I was remembering. I remembered a spoiler that I might have accidentally read. Taught me to use his power. So Shiki, I don't know. Does Ziggy count as a robot or an android? Either way. So Weisz was also taught by a machine, so to speak. Interesting. I don't remember this being brought up before. So you learn how to modify machines from a machine. Yeah, but I wasn't too good at it when I started. The first thing I did was total my teacher. Man, you're the worst. Oh. No, it's gotta be... Okay, so he blamed Sibir for it, but it was probably Drakken Joe. He's probably got eyes and ears everywhere, and he's like, oh, money? He sniffed it out. What are you talking about? Don't play dumb with me. I know you stole it. Huh? You're the only one I told about it, and that means I stole it? That's ridiculous. Give it back. You know how much it means to me. You have to give it back. Look, we may be a band of thieves, but we don't steal from each other. Yeah, the honor among thieves and all that. You pull all kinds of dirty tricks without batting an eye. You need to knock it off with this crap. If you're gonna keep accusing your crew without proof. Oh, fuck. Oh no, it's some rando, some nameless fucker. Bro, get out. Give me my pendant back first. Whatever, get rid of this punk. So this is what soured their relationship. They were on decent terms before. I thought we were friends. No! I actually feel really bad for that. Like, he was an asshole when we visited Norma, the 50-year-old Norma, way earlier on. I don't have any friends. Oh. And that was literally the one thing his mother wanted for him, is to have friends. Mark my words, the next time I'm going to steal something that you care about. And this time things don't get fucked up. Now he's got more friends that will always stick by him. I love that. Shiki, you need to calm down. You can't beat this guy by just charging in guns blazing. I didn't ask for your help. Fuck off. And Mashima's doing the thing where they look off to the side when they say something they say something that makes them seem cool, but in reality they're lame as hell for saying it. I didn't ask for your help. Yeah, that's what friends are for, helping you even though you don't ask for it. Yeah, but a friend gives it anyway. Oh, oh, he's so happy. Look at that. That slight smile, even though it's nothing huge, it says a lot. He's genuinely like, from the bottom of his heart, he's happier than he could ever be, except if his mom was still alive, you know. But you get what I mean. We can't beat this guy in a straight brawl, but if we work together, I know we can win. Let's go, Weisz. Yeah, boy, team up. Weisz is like, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I can, as of right now, confidently say Weisz is probably one of, if not my favorite character in the series so far. Oh, please. Friendship is one of the most useless emotions. That's what you think, motherfucker. I might use that in the thumbnail, though. Oh, please. Friendship is one of the most useless emotions. Excuse me. Did you not read Fairy Tail? I haven't, but I'm pretty sure they have a lesson about friendship in that series. You little brats are... Oh yeah, because they're destroying his little machine. Yeah, fuck you. This does put a smile on my face. Hacking complete. Now reversing Drakken's energy flow. Oh, a blackout. Did that battleship do this? It's so dark. Oh man, I'm just waiting for like other outside groups that want to target Drakken Joe to like get involved. Like obviously Amira and the GIA are looking into him, but I mean, come on. This is like the perfect setup for like a full scale attack on Drakken. Like he is super overpowered, as previously established, with his ability to change matter like that. So even if they had a lot of really strong like people to fight him, it would still take a lot to take him down. But now that he's weakened, what's going to happen now? If my predictions are correct, Drakken will be weakened. Oh, look at Pino. She's very tiny. I don't remember her being that tiny at the start of the series. Is she getting like extra chibi-fied? Like if you were to scale, she'd be like at most the height of like Amira's knee with her little bunny ears added. Fuck, man. I can't deny that she's not adorable, but it's reminding me of how much Puck in Berserk just became a chestnut the whole time. Drakken's ether levels are going down. Okay, you did it, Hermit. He's definitely getting weaker, but something doesn't seem right. Come on, man. I'm not ready for whatever's about to happen. Whatever it is, it's probably going to be good, so I want to save this panel of them looking shocked. That could probably be good for the thumbnail. Huh? What in the Resident Evil? What the fuck? This is like a boss at the end of a Resident Evil game. He just turns into a giant flesh creature. How the fuck? Okay. The QB over here. All right, next chapter. You can't hit me with such an like adorable little. It's like she's like a princess in a castle or a mansion, but she's also got a gun because she's dangerous too. It's perfectly encapsulating Rebecca's personality. But you can't hit me that. The time is now. You can't hit me that and then straight come back to this creature. God damn. A monster? He was a monster before. He just better looks the part now, I guess. Huh? What are you doing, man? He's still got his like facial hair. Oh, I wonder how they're gonna animate this one because the big robot fight with Madame Kurenai. Shit, there were noises. That was using CG, although pretty good CG in my humble opinion. We're having another fight with a big like enemy. I wonder if they're gonna do something similar. What happened to him? It's the onion. It's the classic onion. Oh my god. Is huge, huge. What's going on, Hermit? His ether is out of control. I thought this was supposed to weaken him. It did weaken him, but I just didn't see this coming. There are smaller devices installed in all over the Belial Gore to observe the people's life force. When we sent them into reverse, the accumulated life energy did some kind of bizarre fusion with Drakken's ether. I guess it's because of, like, well, I don't know if this is true, but I'm going to go with law of conservation of energy. Energy cannot be, like, destroyed, but I think that only applies to when you're, like, converting it into something else. You know what I mean? Though I might be insane. I might be an idiot. That's fine. But the way I see it, even if you were just going to destroy it, the energy has to go somewhere. You know, a lot of the energy that's probably built up, like if they're like batteries, so to speak, where it's storing some of it for later use, some of it is from people that are dead and it has nowhere to go. And even if you reverse it, how does, like, giving somebody's life force that's been taken away back work? Like, it's already like, how do you drain people's life force, but how do you give it back? It has to go somewhere. I don't really get it, but that's bad, right? I should be, I'm with Sister right now. I can try and rationalize it, but I don't get it. But it's bad news. Eden Zero, prepare for emergency takeoff. Where? There's like a dome above you, and if you, like, I don't know. Damn it, you lousy witch. You're gonna ditch Shiki's group? No, a problem has arisen, and we have to deal with ourselves. A high energy reading. Who is it? Satellite Blaze? Huh? Okay, yeah, the super weapon Drakken stole from Madame Kurenai. I was gonna say, this looks familiar. He's gonna, like, what's he gonna do? Laser the whole thing, like, cut his losses, like, I'm not gonna make any more money this way. I'm just gonna blow the fucking thing up. And they're gonna fire it here? Oh boy, no, judging from the angle. Uh-oh. Judging from the angle, what? Backup powers kicked in. Restore systems immediately. This looks like Satellite Blaze is activated. Why? Oh, and he's directly commanding it to, with his disgusting tentacles. Kill that meddling Noah. Go on. Fire. Oh my god. He's losing his mind. And your lives, they're mine. Yeah, I knew I was going to say that. God damn. Look at this. It is simultaneously goofy and terrifying and like creepy at the same time. But I guess as a last-ditch effort, he's gonna break his rule and kill somebody who he realized was fucking with him. Alright. If it's something that I needed to be reminded of, feel free to remind me in the comments. I don't remember exactly why Noah wanted to take down Drakken Joe outside of him just being like a nuisance to everybody in the universe. Or in the Aoi or Sakura Cosmos. Aoi Cosmos is the different one where Connor, the captain of Eden's One, hails from, who we have not seen in a very long time. I'm going to assume he might appear at the end of this arc, but he's going to be central to the next arc at least. His target is Blue Garden, and based on the output, he intends to destroy the entire planet. And we're supposed to stop him? What about Shiki? We'll just have to have faith. So he's really mad about it. He can't take defeat on the chin. He has to be petty about it. Oh, you beat me in a fight by kicking out my crutches from underneath me? How dare you? I'm going to genocide an entire planet outright just to kill one guy who wronged me. That is, what a guy. In the power... Oh, we'll have to have faith in the power of the great Demon King. It takes a Demon King to kill, like, the king of scum. The king of scum and villainy. What is this? What is happening? Room is getting squished. Thank you, Moscow. Oh no, Moscow, your poor head. My baby boy. He's a big baby. Big baby boy. I don't know why I call him baby boy. We're getting out of here. Huh? Where's Mr. Jin? Oh, Pedo! Watch out. Oh. Oh, she's still so... Oh. It's okay. Sibir's a good guy. Gramps, Mr. Sibir. Is this going to be a running joke now? Moscow just keeps getting hit. You okay, little one? Oh, I don't know why, but I guess you really don't like me. No, believe it or not, he's the guy who saved me. Okay. It's not, so don't feel bad, Pino. It's not easy to get over stuff like that. The Sibir that tortured you and Norma, uh, he was a pretty bad guy. That's not something you can easily forgive and forget. Detecting anomaly. I recall something Mr. Weisz said that is not recorded in my memories. Ooh, pick up the pace or be left behind. Thank you very much. Oh, Severe is he's a wholesome guy. Oh, oh, I love Severe. He's great. And more fucking rebel falling on Moscow. Mashima's not gonna miss a chance. Now that he started making that joke. Seems like I need to run diagnostics on my memory bank later. Yeah, that is, yeah. What is this? Rebecca, your panties are peeking out from your skirt. Should probably shorten that, or like lengthen it, or wear pants or something. That's something more practical for this. I'm not complaining, but you know, happy. Oh boy, I found you. I found you. Number 30. God, that is just like a massive like disgusting like flesh, and it's got like liquid fluids dripping off of it. So I'm just imagining like disgusting like squelching noises. Got like a chill. Ugh. 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 This face. It's like a face you would see in like a jack-o'-lantern, but it's even worse now that it's on this fucking thing. That voice. Drakken. Oh boy. How is this makes at least like the second time in this series so far Rebecca's been put into a compromising situation involving tentacles. Give me that power. Give it now. Give it to me. Give it. Give me. Oh, Homura. All right. I'm trying to I don't want to confidently say which is best girl in Eden Zero yet, and I won't definitively say this, but I will say what I was going to say just now was that my wife has returned, but then we'll just go with my wife has returned to save my other wife. That's just sad to say out loud. They're not real. Homura, what are these repulsive things? Oh, and they're even getting more faces. I don't like that. I am Drakken. He should have said we are Drakken Joe. It's like a hive mind. Give it to me. I am undead. Give me your life. Give me your power. Give it. I'm happy. Everybody's rightfully disgusted. I will drain all humans of life. I will survive. We're gonna don't give him a sad backstory where he's like, I used to be poor living in the slums. I had nothing. And you know, cuz I won't feel bad. Don't get in my way. I just need this guy to be hateable. The ground, yeah. Ugh. Like, it's not, I don't have a problem with sympathetic or understandable villains, but sometimes you just need a good, despicable, like, hateable villain that you can have no reservations about, like, wishing the worsts upon, you know what I mean? Oh, okay, electricity? Fuck. Give me life. Give me power. No, I kill. Give me your life. His intelligence is plummeting as well. I kill. I kill. He's totally lost it. Oh, fuck. So Weiss's head just smashed into the ground without, like, any head protection. Oh. Realistically, his head would be, a fine paste on the concrete. But that's okay. Oh, no, and Shiki's goggles, too. You bastard, that was my favorite character. I can't move. Oh, fuck. You are the key to cat. Yes, Noah told me. If I kill you, the cat will awaken. The cat belongs to me. We're not doing this a second time, are we? I was not prepared the first time it happened. Shiki. Oh, but okay. Okay, you're relax, man. Rebecca, oh. Where'd your... Oh, Someday I swear I'll beat you, and then I'll be your friend, you friendless jerk. Don't do this to me. Oh, he's remembering. Okay. Oh, so is this Shiki remembering it? This is Shiki remembering things from the past. So that must have been what was going on with Pino, right? And he's remembering how like terrified they were about what happened. Huh? Did he? Oh, he. Oh, did he use his gravity that quick to? You won't have a someday. Someday is today. Oh, fuck! Oh my god! Oh, and he's transforming. He's getting his overdrive form. That fucking line. That's such a good line. You won't have a someday. Someday is today. When he's using his gravity to drop the bullet straight down into the ground. That is cold. That is so fucking cold. That is. Oh, oh, I can't. I'm like hung up too much on that line now. That's really good. I love that. Oh my god. I'm done. I will never make my friends cry again. That means you gotta fucking kill this guy. You gotta kill him, because if you don't, he'll try to kill you and make your friends cry. Oops, I should stop doing that. Oh boy. Oh, he looks so cool. Ugh. Immaculate. God bless. And they did that one scene in the anime really well. When Shiki destroyed the robot. Madame Kurenai's robot that they were fighting, and when he was walking up and there was all those like really intense like shadows all over him and he was looking down on her really pissed off. That was such a well done scene. I hope they do justice to this in the anime in the same way, because that is fire. God fucking get him out of her mouth. God fucking damn, dude. Ugh. All right. Oh, okay. So something serious is about to happen in this chat. Advent of the Demon King. I can't. My cheeks are starting to hurt from smiling so much. Hold on a second, Shaky. Watch where you're going, huh, homie? He's got his wives, Weisz and Hermit. That's go with me. I approve of that. But since they're having such like a happy, cheery, like little double page spread, that looks awesome. By the way, I love it. I need to find like a full color version of this. This would be well, I don't know if it would be a good thumbnail. Not thumbnail. Wallpaper though. But it's like, it reminds me of like how like happy and like unsuspecting the chapter cover for the chapter where Shiki gets just like headshot by Drakken Joe was. Something serious is got to be going down this chapter, right? This is like, it's just giving me like the same sort of feelings that Ichigo using Bankai for the first time, and Asta using like Devil Union. It's giving me similar vibes, and I'm so fucking hyped for it. Oh, it looks so cool. When is season 2 supposed to be coming out anyway? Because if they give it, they need to give like them a good production schedule. The animation was pretty decently, like, I'd say it's around average to slightly above average on occasion. It wasn't anything super special. What drew me into the series was like the characters and the story. Also, the character design is also like, it's like fantastic. But there's some pretty crazy stuff that happens in this arc, specifically like here, that they could do insanely well. Just gotta give. I assume JC Staff is doing it again. JC Staff did it last time, right? I just gotta check. That's not the right. Pretty sure it's JC Staff. Because that was the main like problem with JC Staff with season 2 of One Punch Man. I actually really enjoyed season 2 of One Punch Man, but from what I heard, the main reason it wasn't as polished as it needed to be is because of poor production schedules, not necessarily because of budget, though that could have been part of it. Anyway, Just let them just let Eden Zero get the adaptation and the treatment that it deserves, because it's a great series. Shiki, oh, give me life, give it. Oh, okay. Oh fuck! And he's not even like hitting it with an attack back. He's just holding that giant fist back, reminiscent of when Drakken Joe was holding back one of Weisz's punches. Oh, okay. Let's see just how much stronger Shiki is like this. This is just from him using his gravity power in his fist. He hasn't even like thrown the punch yet. It's like, what is? He's okay, that's what I thought was happening. He's like pulling rubble towards him. A black hole. That's you know what? Fair enough. That's like the be all end all of like gravity. You know, the singularity, right? A point of infinite, like, was it like infinite mass or infinite gravity where nothing can escape, not even light? Oh, that's so sick. Oh boy. I'm picking up a high density ether reading on Belly Al Gore. From the feel of it, it's Shiki. It's an ether gear critical point. Overdrive. Oh, fucking, you know what I just remembered? I forget what it's called. But there was something that I think Witch showed to Homura on the Eden Zero. I don't remember if that ever got brought up again. If it's not a spoiler, let me know. Because I was just reminded of it. Because then that means, you know, that's going to come back at some point in the future and we're going to get even stronger. Obviously, we have to. It's a shonen, man. Which means we can focus on this problem. Yep, you have two problems that are insanely like important to deal with. You got one guy you can trust to take care of the other one. Just wipe it from your memory, focus on something else completely, which probably means they'll be able to take care of this like no problem, hopefully. Never mind. Shields. A protection matrix. This ain't good. If we don't blow it up fast, Blue Garden won't exist anymore. We don't have weapons that can break through. Well, then we'll use the main cannon. It's been dormant for ages. It doesn't even have half of its energy charged. Half will be plenty. 39%? That's not even half. I said we don't have half. Thank you. We'll use our own ether to make up the difference. All hands connect to the SE cables. That can't be good. Like, as much as like the word health doesn't theoretically like apply to them since they're androids, that can't be good for their health to drain their ether power or whatever for the sake of powering up a main cannon, you know what I mean? But you know what? I guess desperate times call for desperate measures. Here we are again. Rebecca, I can't use my ether gear in this state. Hands tied. In that case, oh, happy. All right. Hey, look, it's kind of similar to the pose that the figure has, you know, but in much more revealing clothing here. Okay. Nice. Expert aim to blow off her restraints without actually hurting her. Oh, okay. This is a sick shot. Oh, I love all the teamwork shots. You know, I'm sure. Well, I cannot say for sure if I'll get tired of the power of friendship in Fairy Tail, because I hear that's the thing I constantly hear is that's all that series is about. But at least if it's as like well executed every time as it is like all the times it's so well executed in Eden Zero, like all the team ups, you know, like the friends they work together completely in sync to accomplish a goal. If it's as good as these, then I think I'm gonna love Fairy Tail because this is just like a cool shot and it's just like it's so cool. I love it. And like the amount of trust that once Rebecca's freed Homura, she's pointing both of her guns in one way instead of splitting it up on either side because she just trusts Homura to take care of the things behind her that much. It's just like, it's just beautiful, really. There's no other way to put it. Oh, hell yeah. Give it. Oh, and I'm just more curious about the console game that's supposed to be coming out eventually. Because Pocket Galaxy came out, I played it for a little bit when it first came out on my phone, but it makes my phone overheat really quickly. So I don't know if I'll be getting back into it anytime soon. But the console game could be pretty good as long as it releases on PC, because that's mainly where I play video games. You are really gross. That's what I'm saying. Oh, oh, look at that. Oh, so cool. But I was kind of right about it though, where even though well, I guess you could say Shiki does have some like decent like personal stakes in this, because in a previous loop, and even in this one, Drakken Joe like made his friends cry, and that's his main like reason for fighting people, is because he wants to protect his friends and then go find Mother, obviously. But theoretically, well, no, never mind. I was gonna say theoretically, Weisz's mom has died twice, but by the time we went to Norma 50 years ago, his mother was already dead, so that doesn't count. But two Weisz's have memories of their mom dying, and it's one of those things that did happen. Shiki dying and his friends crying over his death technically never happened, because it was a time loop ago. But hold on. Oh my god. Also, this use of gravity power also reminds me of One Punch Man, like the most recent like chapters in the manga, which are pretty wild. Anyway, as long as Weisz ends up okay with like him like taking like a backseat to killing Drakken Joe, then I guess I'll be fine with it. But I do hope Weisz gets a power up so that he can participate in more battles, because Arsenal is really cool. Technically has infinite possibilities. Starbringer charged at 50%. Beginning countdown. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Fire. Oh, there it goes. Oh, tired as hell. Oh, I love it. We're just getting, it's like a small montage of the heroes winning. We stay winning. Fuck you, Drakken Joe. What's that look in your eye? Oh no. Was that backstory we're about to get on Drakken Joe? But why? Why do people on this planet only live until they're 15? We're guinea pigs. That's what we're made for. I don't care. I don't care. Please. Okay, he's kind of cute. As a kid, whatever. Of course our lives are short. Duh. But that doesn't make sense. I want to live longer. These are the weirdest things. You're creepy. What would you do with that much life? 15 years is enough. Fucking hell, these are like doomer kids. No, I want to live longer. Stop. He's adorable as a kid. I'm not feeling bad for him. I know the truth. On other planets, people live for decades. I want to live. Alchemy. The secret art of transforming one type of matter into another. If I could change other people's lives into my life. Okay. So yeah, he was always going to be using people just for his own personal gain. And that's how we're going to convince myself that he's not a victim of circumstance and like practices moral relativism, and that he's just like a piece of shit. That's how I'm going to justify it to myself. Because if he just ended if he ended it could change other people's life or something like that, where he's like he wanted to use it to help like these people that he's with live longer, but it seems like he just wants to just because he wants to. Then maybe I could grow up and get strong. I could meet lots of people, and maybe I could make friends. Fuck you. You're not getting any friends where you're going. Hell is where you're going, is what I mean by that. You don't have to do that. I'll be your friend. Fuck off. He took my memories. He made them fall into him. What? As far as I know, black holes can't do that, because memories are like not even like, that's like a concept. That's, Oh. But still, that's kind of crazy. No, then the cat's memories. His gravity pulled them in. This is what Mashima means by space fantasy. A black hole so strong it can steal, or steal. He can view other people's memories, because it's not like Drakken Joe forgot, I assume. And they fell into this world? Okay, so that's what he means. You've lived long enough. It's time for you to go to sleep. Alright. Oh, so cool. Magimech attack, Meteor Breaker. Bullshit. Rest in peace, Drakken Joe. Rest in piss. You won't be missed. Rip Bozo. Oh. I will give him that. He's a pretty cool villain. He was an effective villain. He got me to hate him. Which... Okay, I just wanted to check something. There was like this little thing here, and I wasn't sure if that was like one of these marks on his face like disappearing, and that meant something, but I looked back up here. It only had 2 lines. So that's fine. Okay. I'm not as clever as I think. Alright, chapter 99. Oh, okay. So I was right, by the way. No, I wasn't right. I was right. Some crazy shit was going down and I knew that because of this like fun, happy, wholesome little as wholesome as it can be. Wholesome little double page spread. All right, chapter 99, the pendant. Oh, the pendant's getting brought back. I thought it was some fucking rando that had it, but all right, Drakken Joe, what's your final words? Are you about to say some shit before you crumbling into an old man? Reminds me of the old man version of Madara. And he's gonna be terrified, probably crying that his life is ending. Don't give him like a happy moment where he's like, you know what? I did live a good life. And longer than those assholes that died at 15. Okay, they're gonna cut Weisz off, aren't they? Hold on a second. I just had a thought, and I don't want it to be true, but I don't think I should say it out loud because it's kind of stupid. Well, it might be stupid if it actually happens. I mean, it's not like I'll be opposed to it, but I'll look. What I mean by it would be stupid is I would look stupid for saying out loud if it's farther from anything that actually happened. So I'm just gonna keep reading. Weisz. He's the guy who killed my mom, and not just her. So many others died because of him. Now he's a pathetic old man, but he can't move. It's over. He's gonna die anyway, sure. What is it, empty? I know, he's just cocking it. Could you be friends with a guy who took the life of someone you love? Probably not right away. So you're saying you could someday? It might take time. But even so, if somebody reaches out, I think it's possible to be friends with anyone. Not that I don't believe in that philosophy, but I mainly believe in that philosophy when it comes to people with differing opinions on, like, sensitive topics. Like, if you have 2 different people with 2 different political opinions, there's no reason you can't be friends. I'm willing to hear you out, Shiki, but I'd be a little bit more hesitant to say that given time, I could be friends with somebody who murdered my mother, even if it was indirectly. No, fuck that. It was indirectly because he was stealing her life force. Whatever. I don't know. You're losing me a little bit here, Shiki. Well, he's not reaching out. No, even if he did, I couldn't do it. He's reaching out. Motherfucker, what do you want? Don't say it. Light. Bitch! Oh! That's it. Just pull the trigger. It's not getting any better. Give me your life. You limey piece of Weisz. Oh, why'd you miss? He's gone insane now that he's at, like, the brink of death from becoming a decrepit old skin bag. Why? Why can't I kill him? Damn it. It's because you're not a natural born killer. You're the hero arsenal, damn it. I don't know. Because you know how precious life really is. Motherfucker, he stole... right. Whatever. Hey, Sibir. Good guy, Sibir. I like him. Master. Moskoi. Pino. Moscow. You're gonna throw him into like maximum security jail? I don't think he's gonna live that much longer. You actually took down the biggest bad in the Sakura Cosmos. Whoa, that's kind of a big deal. Where's our reward? Why do you have a Christmas like light? One of those lights that you like have wrapped around a Christmas tree. Why is that as your necklace? Also pendant. That's not the same pendant, obviously. I don't know why that came into my head. Whatever. What the fuck? Was like an oh yeah. Where's our reward money? And make sure to let everybody know in the news that Rebecca was the one that did it, so she can promote her B-Cuber channel, B-Cube channel. Guys, Rebecca, Homura, happy. Hi there. I'm Shiki's friend, Amira. It's like totally nice to meet you. Oh, are you gonna let her get away with it, Homura? Also, Rebecca specifically, you should put on some other clothes. This is where he died last loop. Aww. And she probably feels so much better because that was haunting her for so long that Shiki died here. So glad everyone's okay. You too, Rebecca. Aww. Aww, my boy Shiki with the incredible empathy as always. Well, sympathy maybe. What's wrong, Shiki? I'll never make my friends cry again. Ever. Aww. This is the Demon King, everybody. And god damn it if I don't love him. Gonna keep that one. I don't know what I'm actually gonna do for the thumbnail now. So much is happening. We know. But what do we do when you start crying? No kidding. You how now? We did it. We won. God bless. God bless it. But the chapter's pretty far off from being finished. Where's this going? So, what happened to Drakken? Miss Amira's organization took him into custody. The Interstellar Union Army. I can't believe she was with the government. What will happen to the Belial Gore? I can see you. Watch it. I believe they will conduct an investigation, but at this point the ship has become a sort of space colony. It is likely the residents' lifestyles will be preserved. Fair enough. Weisz's room. Oh yeah, that sounds about right. Well, it looks about right, I guess. Gonna have some introspection. An investigation? Are you kidding? Oh man, everyone here has skeletons in their closet. Yep. The Amira check said she'd handle it. That's awfully thoughtful of her. But not surprising. She was only here for an undercover investigation, and she captured the biggest bad in the Sakura Cosmos. If he's really the biggest bad of the Sakura Cosmos, does that mean... Because then it would contradict itself if they were to introduce another biggest bad in the Sakura Cosmos. Are we gonna go... Was I right? Is, like, Connor, Captain Connor, I think his name was, in the Eden's 1 from the Aoi Cosmos? Are we going over there now? For the next arc? Was I right about that? Considering what this will do for her career, of course she's in a giving mood. Oh yeah, I'd better give this back to you. Alright, there it is, the pendant. It's the thing. So you did steal it. No. You gave it to me. Huh? After DJ Zombie cut your arm off, I found the guy who took the necklace. It was one of the young kids in the gang. Oh! And he doesn't remember this. I went to give it back to you, but you wouldn't take it. Huh? Told me it's a reminder of when you didn't trust your friend. Want you to... Oh, again, because he felt so bad about accusing his only friend at the time. Until the day when I can finally forgive myself. Trying to be so cool. What happened after that, huh? Went to school, made something of yourself, and stopped hanging out with riffraff like us. You must have found something that meant more to you than the keepsake from your mother. You left the planet and it was like you'd forgotten all about the pendant. So that's where current Weisz, that's where older Weisz is right now. That's how his life went after all that. Okay. Yeah, and I guess the Weisz that is with us right now, he didn't we got him off Norma before he had that experience. Okay. And I'm sure the stuff with Pino, which didn't happen with older Weisz, I'm sure that also changed some things. Honestly, it was lonely without you. But you know, I was jealous of your new life, and I'm proud that I could call you my friend. Good guy, Samir. He really turned around. He was a piece of shit when we first met him in the Norma arc. But I can proudly and confidently say he's a good guy and I like him. Like I think he's probably an example of like, even if it takes time, somebody who wronged you, you can be friends with and you can come to like. I still don't think the same could necessarily apply to Drakken Joe, but that's for another time. But the fact that Drakken Joe didn't die, at least we haven't seen him die, though I would assume he would die of old age eventually, makes me wonder if he's gonna come back eventually. You know how that works. It might be good. I don't know. I'm not gonna judge too soon. Now, no pressure for you to make something of yourself. But you've been blessed with some good friends. That's fucking right, dude. The best friends, even. Okay, this is an amazing ship. I had no idea my dear Rebecca lived in such a nice place. I swear to God, if you're gonna somehow steal the credit and get like boost your channel, so you're still miles ahead of Rebecca because of this whole situation, like you make like an emotional vlog, like my experience being captured by Drakken Joe or something, and that just overshadows Rebecca, I wouldn't be surprised, but I'll be very upset. Cannot have you wandering about willy-nilly. Pardon the intrusion. Oh, it's Jin. See, Jin's the one guy. I want Jin to join our crew. I do not want Labili to join our group. She has not enough time has passed for me to want her to be friends with the main crew. Jin though, I'd like him to join us. What is he doing here? You did trick me. Can she not be quiet? That's what I'm saying. Me and Homer, we're on the same wavelength here. On the same page, if you will. We all work together. Really is like we won with the power of our teamwork. One might say the power of friendship. The four shining stars played a big part too. Oh my god, they're getting even smaller. I felt it too. My ether power just kind of exploded, like, wow. So it has to do with emotions, I assume. You say we all played a part, but now that you mention it, what did Connor do? Hey, we're bringing it back. I'm amazed that he didn't turn up during any of this. I'm sorry, who's Mr. Connor? Oh, they forgot? What? That's rude. You remember that guy who was all, call me captain, if you please. Looked like this. I don't know who you're talking about. Oh, no! Okay, set up for this new... so the Baliel Gore arc ends and the new arc begins. The gaslighting Rebecca arc. What? Okay. Aw, this one's cute. Eden's one. Okay, fuck. I want to go up to 100 because it's like 100's kind of like a milestone for anything. But I'm just realizing I'm giving myself more cliffhangers here because I'm gonna be done after this chapter and we're getting into a new arc that's titled Eden's One that's probably gonna go into some of the stuff that I was wondering about, like where the story's gonna go next. The Water Planet Blue Garden. Adventurers Guild Shooting Starlight. Hey Noah, I'm still not sure how I feel about you. With the help of your strength and courage, Drakken has been defeated and is now in the custody of the Interstellar Union Army. You have my sincerest thanks. Peace has been restored to the Sakura cosmos. Oh, it wasn't that big a deal. Our fight was not for the peace of the cosmos. Relax, Rebecca, by the way. I like the Cheeky's face. I'm kind of with him on that. By all rights, we should award you the Grand Cordon of the Cherry Blossom and amid much fanfare. And the fact that you're saying by all rights means it's not true for some reason, and I'm not gonna like it. But the success of this mission relied on Rebecca's cat leaper powers. If I report this to my superiors, it will complicate matters for all of you as well as myself. The only solution is to ask that you remain anonymous. Do you have to mention that? Because, like, yeah, it did rely on her like, time loop thingy to actually, but do you need to mention that, like, that part? Can you just omit that tiny little detail out? Like, come on. Blah, blah, blah. Your superior, like a god master? I belong to a certain organization. My guild master role is merely a front, an alias, a motherfucker. Now there's just more mystery to his character that makes me trust him even less. Normally I would take the secret of my identity to me with my grave, but out of respect for all you've done, I will reveal it to you. I am the GIA director overseeing the Sakura Cosmos. All right. I was getting ready to say I don't give a shit, but that's kind of interesting. GIA, Galactic Intelligence Agency. So you're in cahoots with that spy lady. And a friend of a friend is right? Yes, you may call me a friend. Oh. But you're the guy who didn't think twice about putting Rebecca in danger. That's what I'm saying. Remember these things, goddammit. Part of the job. I did apologize, remember? That's not enough, man. Fork over some cash and then we'll think about it. If you reveal my identity to anyone, I will lose everything. I hope that will make up for any damage I have personally done to you. I don't think so. Rebecca, come on. I wouldn't believe you so soon. I wouldn't. I'd demand a little bit more. Like, what does it matter that I ruin his career, other than, like, personal self-satisfaction? That's not enough. It's not enough incentive to not blackmail him, you know? Something's going on with Homeda. Listen, would you all go downstairs with me? I want to talk to Master Noah alone. You want me to leave you with him? I'm glad Shiki's not... Like, it was sort of like... I guess that was, like, the joke where, like, Shiki's always pretty accepting of people that want to be friends or are slightly friendly to him in the moment. But I'm kind of glad they're going to keep it consistent that he's not happy about how he used both him and Rebecca, who is his first friend. Well, never first human friend. It doesn't really make much of a difference because, you know, Michael and all of his friends on Granbell, they were his friends. Okay. You've known I'd had this power since I was a little girl. Yes. Does that mean that you know who my parents are, or if I have any family? I don't know how I'd feel if Rebecca turned out to have special parents. I am very sorry, but no. To be honest, I did check your background. I wanted to know where your power came from. There's a strong possibility that your power originates somewhere beyond my reach, somewhere in outer space. Not surprised. And one more thing. I wanted to ask about a man named Connor. I see. So you're saying someone who existed in World 29 is not in World 30. And I don't... Because we met Connor before... Like, before we even got to Belial Gore, didn't we? No one on the Eden Zero remembers him. Or I guess they never actually met him. Apparently, that's what's confounding me. It's Mr. Connor who took us through the debris field so we could make a 3-day journey in just 1 day. If he isn't in World 30, the dates of these worlds shouldn't match up, but there was no discrepancy. Right. My friends say that there was no debris belt, that it was a 1-day journey. Always a 1-day journey. Fascinating. How intriguing. Exactly. Because unless it's something like in Steins Gate with jumping from world lines, and it's not... Because I would be willing to admit that timelines and shit like that could work less like a linear line where things happen one after another and then the loop is just going backwards into it. It could be much more like Steins Gate where there are parallel world lines that are very similar, and whenever she does the cat leaper, it's going over to a different world line that's not, like, even though they're like parallel, it like the time, yeah, do you get what I mean by that? It's going over to a world line that is currently, while also parallel with the previous one, but like not as far ahead. And the one that we happen to get to that resulted in beating Drakken Joe happened to be one where a world line where Connor and the debris field didn't exist. Because if that is true, then that has like interesting implications as to what else is different. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like thinking too deep. I'm glad I could save Shiki and the others, but when I think that someone else's whole existence may have been erased because of it, the odds of that are slim. I suspect that the events of the past were changed through some power other than your own, Rebecca. Okay. If you think about it, there's no real limit as to what powers people can have in this universe. Like, we're already fucking with time. You know, who's to say that like somebody else has a power that fucks with time in a different way? You know, does that mean there's another cat leaper out there? It is a possibility. The universe is vast. I will look into it. Thank you very much. Now, I'd hate to keep your friends waiting. You'd better keep going. You better go. I can't read. I can't speak. My voice is starting to go. All right. I wish you fair adventures. I'm still not on board with the Noah train, you know. Haha. Thank you. I'm on my way. Labilia, well, she's gonna be tsundere, but she's probably gonna thank her at the end of the day. I'm sorry. Don't fucking apologize. What are you apologizing for? It's my fault Drakken captured you. He did it to get to me. It's not wrong, but without extra context, that sounds kind of narcissistic. That's a weird thing to do. We're not even friends. Well, hurt her as much as you want. Well, whatever. I guess I should thank you too. Fuck you. I guess I should thank you too. Can't you just be straight with me? I don't like the idea of you one-upping me all the time. She's got a couple of things that are better than... Never mind. Labilia. Thank you for saving me. Look me in the eye, bitch. I'm not with Rebecca on this one. I demand better. Okay. A new video uploaded to the Billy channel. Hey everyone, it's so good to finally see you again. Today I brought my secret recording of a day in the life of Rebecca, so let's all poke fun at her. You fucking bitch. I knew I should... Okay, so what little goodwill she got from me, from the shitty apology, has immediately, like, if... Well, we were already in the negatives before this point because of all the shit she was giving Rebecca, and then the prank. But then we started climbing up slightly towards neutral, you know, zero, so to speak. But now we've just dipped even further. We're even farther in the negatives of respect now. Despise this bitch. How much does she eat? Oh, she's going to the bath. You can't put that on B Cube, I assume. I don't know how lax their thing is. Their terms of service. Okay, everyone, the moment you've all been waiting for, bath time. Okay, now here's the thing. It's a literal crime. It is a crime. Here's the thing, though. If Labilia ends up getting a ton of views of her secret recordings of Rebecca's life, I think it might not be because they like you, but because they're because they like the content of the video. If you know what I mean. Wink, wink. That bitch. I hope you keep making your boring videos. I want to punch her so fucking bad. Because you're never going to beat me. She is the shittiest rival I've ever seen. I just hate her. She's no fun. Goddamn. Alright. Dress factory, new clothes. Are we getting new outfits? New outfits. Like, Jin getting a new outfit would be pretty cool. Clean. Hopefully Clean and Jin will probably, like, join our crew. Because there might be some interesting things going on in regards to that. But... it would be cool to get outfit swaps for the rest of the characters too. Just get new drip in, you know what I mean? Also, page 100, chapter 100. That's pretty epic. Have some patience, dude. This is a very special case. I want to observe her a little while longer. Is it just because... okay, dress factory. Is it just because sister is like... how do I describe it? She likes cute things. Despite being like a massive sadist. So like she was obsessing over how good Rebecca looked in her dress. I think back in Sun Jewel. And then that's like her lock screen, I think. So she likes me and her, we have that in common. We like cute things, like cute girls. Cute girls is great. We have no intention of staying on the ship forever. Fuck you. We're going to make you stay here forever. And you're going to be our friends, goddammit. Oh, but Lady Clean doesn't seem dissatisfied with the idea. What? These clothes. They're cute. Oh my god, that's awesome. She looks great. I mean, she wouldn't be my first pick for, like, a character to wear that kind of outfit in this series, but it does look good on her. I know, right? I know they look good on you. They're very Moskoy. They are Moskoy. Aww. I'm liking her in this environment better than when she was like being a villain, you know. Keep your bizarre words out of Clean's vocabulary. But look, she's happy. She's happy because she gets to be normal instead of, you know, being constantly under threat of being like killed if she doesn't like fight for some piece of shit. That's great for her. I'm happy for her. A girl whose emotions were stolen. A promise is a promise. I will heal her. She'll grant the wish of anyone who meets her. Yeah, mother. The matriarch of the cosmos, mother. And fucking Weisz's mom mentioned her before she died. I wonder how that's going to play into the future of the series. Also, I just noticed there's like this little detail where she's like, there's like little tendrils connecting her to these rocks. Was that like that early in the series when we first saw her? I don't fucking remember. But cool shot too. And now it's finally starting to start our quest to find her. Right? It's been like how long since we planned on doing that? My wish is to become the #1 beekeeper in the cosmos. Fair enough. My wish is to be friends with Mother. Okay, Shiki, very nice. I would think your first wish would want to be like help your friends back on Granbell who are technically dead. I mean, you could potentially go back and like fix them because they're at the end of the day like androids have hearts and they can cry and stuff like that. I agree, but you could still, I mean, right? I wish for loads of cash, beautiful women, and I'll wish for lots of fish. I'll ask her to make me human. Okay, we got everybody's wishes. I think I would like, do you suppose I could wish to see my mentor? And with wishes in our hearts, we'll go to outer space. I mean, if Mother's like wishes are anything like Shenron, I don't know if it's Shenron or Shenlong. I'm reading the official Viz translation and it's Shenlong, but I've always heard it pronounced as Shenron. Whatever. If it's anything like Shenron's, where it's like you will get any wish ever, but only one, then yeah, I mean you could wish for a lot. But first, I have a favor to ask. I want to see Granbell one last time, because maybe everybody's back to normal. Uh-oh. We are going back to Granbell. Fuck yeah, dude. I wondered about early on when I started watching the anime if we're ever going to come back here. I don't know. Please, I want to visit Grandpa's grave too. Okay, Sakura Cosmos. For a second, I thought they were fish, like the Aoi Cosmos. Uh-oh. Oh, Eden's one? Hello? Those are definitely the flower petals. But Eden's one, which is more like a fish, we're here. They're in the Sakura Cosmos now. They're not in what I assume is their home cosmos, that being the Aoi Cosmos. Captain, we're receiving a signal. Is it Connor? I. Why do you say I? Who are you and what do you have to do with Happy? Is something the matter? Oh, I just had a strange dream. I was wrapped up in something warm, like a family. And in the dream, I let myself... No, it doesn't matter. The time has come to keep my promise. Eden's one is setting sail for Granbell. How the fuck do you know, Ziggy? Explain yourself. Eden's one captured Connor. He's back. The planet Granbell. What? Hold on. What? Hold on now. Wait a minute. This is too much. Now this is too much of a cliffhanger. So he knows. Okay. We got another person that knows Ziggy. I don't remember if this got brought up before. This might have been gotten brought up before, so maybe this doesn't matter because it's like, okay, sure. Maybe I'm just forgetting things. Whatever. But he's here now, Granbell. Theoretically, he only vaguely remembers meeting the rest of the Eden Zero crew. Because he said he had a strange dream, but like at least in my case, a lot of my dreams I end up forgetting about. But this is fucking what? Ziggy is huh? Why is he coming back alive? What's going on? Why is that happening? What's gonna happen next? What the fuck? Okay. I am kind of glad that I decided to go to a chapter 100 for this video. My voice is starting to go. Can you tell? But now I'm being left on a cliffhanger. Hopefully another one of these videos won't take too long to come out. And I don't even know when like this video is going to come out specifically. But goddamn. Either way, these were an excellent few chapters. The ending of Belial Gore, like, that was a pretty sick arc. I don't know how long it was in comparison to other arcs, like in the anime, because if it's like comparable to like the Sun Jewel arc, which I think was the longest arc in the anime, then that could just be like half of season 2, and then they could do some other stuff in season 3, not season 3, the second half of season 2. But actually, I kind of want to, cause I'm like tempted to like get out of my chair and go like grab my volumes of it so I can see, I can get like a physical representation of you know what, I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, so I have experienced not all of volume 12. Let's see where that leaves me. Okay, so about halfway through volume 12 is where we are at right now. What the hell was that? Some things were falling over. But let me check something real quick. I need a visual representation of what has been and hasn't been covered in the anime. If I'm not mistaken, so it looks like it ends at volume 8. Yeah, it ends at exactly at the end of volume 8. That's where season 1 of the anime ends. So that means the Belial Gore arc is 3.5 volumes long. 8, 9, 10, 11, and then half of 12. So that means that's about half of the season is dedicated to just the Belial Gore arc, and then the beginning of I'm gonna call it the Eden's 1 arc, because I don't know what else to call it right now. Or it'll be like Return to Castle Wolfenstein, but it's Return to Planet Granbell, right? Just things keep falling. I don't know what's going on. Let me go put these back real quick. Okay, so one thing I'm kind of thinking about going into this next arc that I'm curious about is who will be the villain of the next arc. Drakken Joe is a pretty good villain. So far, villains have been pretty good at being hateable. I can't remember where I read that, but I feel like I remember reading somewhere that was one of Mashima's goals, was to create villains that you could truly hate. And even though my feelings really didn't change very much towards Drakken Joe because of his backstory, and in fact it kind of maybe might have slightly reinforced them, because it basically just like established that he's always been like this, where he's always been like a very selfish person who's like he's just doing things because he wants it to be that way. But in that same way, I can kind of like understand him better. So now that I've spent more time like sitting on it and thinking about it, I might find it a little bit harder to like from the bottom of my heart hate Drakken Joe, because I can kind of understand where he's coming from, and that comes from the concept of like moral relativism, where like what is right and wrong depends entirely on like who you are, where you're standing, who the other people in the situation are. Like, it's not black and white. Like, he's done really evil, fucked up things to people, but in his eyes, all his life, he's like, or not even all his life, in his early life, he was told that he's only allowed to live this long, and everyone around him has just been like, well, that's just how it's always been, so we're gonna do that. And he decided to break tradition. He decided he's not going to let other people tell him what to do. And I think that sort of freedom and that obsession with doing what you want to do no matter what is ultimately what corrupted him and led him down an evil path. Because theoretically, the place where he started from, it didn't have to lead him to being like an evil piece of shit that killed other people for his own benefit. And I think it all came down to his revelation when he started learning about alchemy. Instead of thinking about how he could use that alchemy to help extend people's lives so that they didn't have to suffer living short lives, unfair short lives, or short lives that are unfair because they can't live longer. Instead, he immediately flipped it around to be, I can make myself live longer. So maybe he couldn't have ever become like a different person. Maybe he couldn't have potentially turned out to be a good person, because it's seemingly from a young age he was always completely self-interested, when he was a kid. And when you're a kid, even though it's not true for everyone, a lot of your like core values and who you are as a person sort of start to form then. They can change over time, and it obviously varies from person to person. But I think that moment was when like he sort of sealed his like fate for who he was going to be in the future. When his instinct, upon learning about a way that he can extend his life, was not, I need to find a way to help these people extend their lives. It's, well, other people don't deserve their lives. I want to live longer, and I'll do whatever it takes to get there. And and while I don't really, I mean, it probably ties into where it's probably, you know what? It's probably an extension of greed. That's why he became obsessed with making money as well, because he was like, he was so greedy in stealing life itself that it naturally, like, what's something else people will get really greedy over? Money. And, you know, money, once he was able to extend his life to theoretically infinity, it became about, less about how do we extend life to how do we make life more comfortable. So yeah, there's that. I answered my own question of where did he develop his like his greed for, like, his desire for money and shit. I it wasn't the most complex villain I've ever seen in anime and manga and media in general, but he was a really cool, interesting villain. He was intimidating for one thing. He was really strong, and it was really satisfying from beginning to end to see his like his fall, his downfall, his eventual downfall. But I do also appreciate that, because I think some people confuse like complexity with like sympathy. Like, just because he's not like a complex, just because there's nuance and complex ideas at play, doesn't mean he's like not like a hateable villain that you can like, because I've heard that can be like a complaint from a few people online before, is that they want less sympathetic villains, and they just want to occasionally have some villains that are truly like despicable and hateable. But I think there can be like a middle ground that can be reached in terms of like being well written and still being like a hateable villain, you know? I'm open to pretty much anything, you know. If you look at like my anime list page or my Annie list page or whatever, I have a pretty wide selection of like anime and manga that I get into. But all of that is to say, I'm really curious how the next villain is gonna follow up, because I'll say that Drakken Joe is probably my favorite villain so far in this series. You know, I don't remember all of them. There was the funny scythe guy in the Digitalis arc. He was just a evil piece of shit. Spider, that's right. And well, he did his job fine enough. I didn't really care for him, and I won't remember most things about him, other than the small detail that someone pointed out to me way back when I first met him, is that he was so creepily obsessed with Maria Slime that he named his like weapon in game or something like that after her. And then Madame Kurenai, she is memorable, but really she's only really memorable for her relation to Homura and Valkyrie and their story. But Drakken Joe is a solid villain, a solid character. So all that is to say, as crazy as these like reveals in this last chapter were, chapter 100, I'm curious if it will be followed up in a good manner, if it will be strong, and if it will become a series that builds upon itself and becomes better and better as it goes on. Because I love seeing that about like different series, like long running series can become tired and like dragged out. Shut the fuck up. Why did that happen? I think it's because I said series. Okay, she didn't pop up this time. Okay. But like Black Clover has been a series that's been, in my eyes, getting better and better constantly. One Punch Man, in my opinion, keeps getting better and better. Though webcomic fans will probably like crucify me for saying that I like the most recent chapters. Bleach was one of those series that I personally found just kept getting better and better as it went on. All of the series I have my own personal criticisms for, but you know, that's one of the strengths I think that comes with like long running series kind of like these, is that they have room to expand on things. You know, I mean, there's a lot that they could do with this. I say they, Hiro Mashima. There's a lot that he could do with this. So I'm really excited. But I think that's all I really have to say for now, other than I do hope side characters like Rebecca and Weisz don't end up pushed back to like the sidelines. You know, we've established ether overdrives are a thing. Shiki got one, but it should be possible for literally anybody to get an ether overdrive. So it would be cool to see what kind of ether overdrives could be gotten from other characters in the series. I kind of am curious about if we're gonna get more info about what Weisz's mother was up to before she died. And as well as what the fuck was it? What else was it? I want to see more Arsenal, obviously. I feel like there was something else I was gonna mention, but I don't remember what it is, and that's fine. I will say something else. There was in the chapter where Weisz is coming up in the pendant. That was the chapter title. I was really afraid this was gonna happen. It could have turned out well, but I'm glad it didn't go the way I was thinking it was. It was a stupid theory, so I'm glad I didn't say it out loud and I just kept reading it. But for any of you listening, you're interested. My crackpot theory at the time was, and we're about to find out that Drakken Joe does remember Weisz's mom, and that that Drakken Joe is Weisz's father, and they used to adventure together, and they were in love. But then, yeah, that's where I was going with that. I'm glad I didn't say it out loud, because that would have made me look like a big fool, a big dumb idiot. Yeah, I don't think that would have been a good choice. I think the reason why Weisz hesitated, it's fine enough, and it works with his character. He's supposed to be like the heart of gold type thing, like delinquent heart of gold. I don't think that sort of thing should prevent him from killing people, especially like garbage people like Drakken Joe. And the fact that he was like locked up in prison doesn't necessarily mean he will, but he could theoretically mean Drakken Joe is going to come back in the future, which, I mean, depending on how Mashima plays his cards, it could turn out well, but it could also very well turn out poorly, you know? Because if they're going to bring him back, that means they're probably going to have some like revelations about something, and it's like, oh, it's not what you think, or something like that. And frankly, I don't want to see him come back and like, if he's going to come back, he'll still have to be like an intense villain. I don't want him to like have him come back and be like, oh, I'm reformed now and I'm going to help you fight, the God Empress of the Void, or some crazy villain like 10 arcs from now, or 10 arcs, 7 arcs, 6 arcs. That's probably more reasonable. But who knows? I certainly don't think any of that's going to happen in the next 100 chapters. I could be fucking wrong. Do not spoil me, please. This ended up going on a lot longer. This outro ended up going a lot longer than I thought it would be. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single upload in the future. Thank you for watching.